Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm finally be able to give you a dedicated wear test on the new lip tinted Hueskin Serum Concealer. There are 20 shades. I have 17 and 18. There are a lot of great reviews. On the lip tinted website there are 5 stars, 70 reviews. You can also get it at Ulta like I did. This is a light medium to full coverage concealer. Instantly evens out dark circles and spots while active ingredients fade and brighten their appearance over time. It's infused with active levels of niacinamide, hyaluronic acid complex, bok choy oil, and caffeine, 4 powerhouse hydrating and brightening skincare ingredients. I've been testing these out for a week now. I actually wanted to review this for you guys a little bit sooner. I got a concealer that was broken, so just keep that in mind. I kind of just want to show you guys what happened to mine. I already got a replacement one, but as you can see, the applicator is a brush, so not a doe foot. I haven't used a brush applicator for concealer in a while. I can't think of any on the top of my head that I have right now. So that was something interesting that I noticed immediately. And what happened to mine was that the brush pieces were coming off and they were getting onto my skin, and it's like so hard to remove. So if that happened to you, just exchange it. No big deal. The reason why I got 2 different shades was because when I'm going for something like covering up dark spots or any kind of hyperpigmentation, I like to do something closer to my actual skin tone. And then for under the eyes, I just like to go maybe a shade and a half lighter for that brightening effect. So shade 17 is a light medium warm olive undertone, and shade 18 is also a light medium with warm yellow undertone. I tend to go for a warm yellow undertone, but I've also seen where olive does work for me sometimes too. There have been so many new concealers that just launched, and it gets me really excited because, as you guys know, if you saw my recent summer favorites video, I've been using this same concealer since spring until now, and I still love it, but I am excited for some newer ones like the lip tinted ones. I'm curious about the Tower 28 one. I also just recently got the e.l.f. one, which is not new, but I am testing that one out for you guys. So they go from darkest to lightest. So 18 I'm going to use under the eyes. Very easy to blend. You could totally use your fingers. I just prefer using a sponge. And then whatever I've left, I'm gonna go on my eyelid. Look at that difference. It feels really nice, very lightweight. Kind of doesn't feel like I'm really wearing anything. And I know they're calling this a serum concealer, which is a very popular name. I've been noticing that with other things. People say like serum concealer or like skin tint because everyone wants lightweight. This is 1 layer of concealer. I'm gonna add the tiniest bit more right here, so you can still see a little bit of the darkness peeking through. So this is what the under eyes look like with 2 light layers. It looks really good. I'm honestly not even noticing any creasing, and you guys know I'm going to set my skin and do all of that, so just keep that in mind. This is where I'm gonna go in for my face. So as you can see, I have some redness around the mouth, which is very typical for me. I have some hyperpigmentation, a little bit of breakouts. It's been a tough couple weeks for me. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, then you kind of know a little bit. I've been doing a lot of crying, but I'm okay. Just have to get through this part of life. Okay, so let's start off with this, and then I'm gonna add maybe another layer. But let me show you guys one side. I'm not gonna be wearing any foundation today, just this. I just really like how it feels on the skin, and it's not moving around. It's not greasy or anything. I really like how it makes my skin feel. It's definitely light to medium coverage. It's not full coverage. You're gonna still see any of like my beauty marks peeking through, but it is gonna get rid of that redness. It is gonna make the hyperpigmentation not as visible. This is my left side, so just a couple layers of the concealer. I really like how it looks. If I didn't wear any powder, I think it looks beautiful, but someone who has oily skin and I want this to just last longer and not move around, I am going to powder it. This is what my skin looks like with just the concealer. I think it looks really good. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't really feel like I'm wearing much. I think why I like this so much is that it's buildable, it's lightweight, it's just not moving around. Now, if you touch your skin, do you feel the concealer? Yes, you do, and you can actually see some transfer on the fingers, which is why I recommend setting it. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will see you guys back just to show you guys how everything looks with the powder and everything, and then we'll get into the wear test. I've been really liking my makeup today. I've been doing this thing where I'm not really wearing eyeliner as much right now. Maybe I will as we enter the cooler months. But Fenty Beauty sent me some of their skincare and makeup in this Shadowstix. Although I've only used this twice, I don't know how it wears, but I love this color specifically. Everything that's on my face, I'll link it down below. Under the eyes, look how smooth, no creasing. Even around the face, looks really good. Sometimes I forget that I don't have to wear foundation. You know when you're in the rhythm and you're just applying concealer, foundation, primer, all of these things, and then sometimes you think, actually, I don't need all that. I could keep it super simple and it still looks really beautiful. So that's how I'm feeling right now with no eyeliner, no foundation. What else did I not do today? No contour, no highlighter, just because it has been so humid this week. 80s. At least in New York. I'm just letting my natural oily skin do its thing. Usually I only do one wear test, and it's at the very end. I tend to show you guys like after dinner time. I'm going to do 2 wear tests. So I'm gonna do one after lunch and then around dinner time, maybe before or after. I'll see you guys in 3-ish hours for the first wear test. I just realized I never showed you guys swatches of the 2 shades that I have. So let's do that first because I should have done that in the very beginning. And for any of you that are similar to me and you're only buying one, which totally understandable since I think they're around $26 each, I just want to show you the differences. So 17 is light medium warm olive undertone and 18 is light medium warm yellow undertone. 18 was for under the eyes, 17 was for the rest of the face. I think I'm probably going to be more 18 as we enter the cooler months just because I won't have as much color on my skin, but either one was really great. I just think right now since I do have more color, 17 was a better match for the rest of my skin. Now we can get into my first wear test. My skin is looking very good. Honestly, it looks more or less the same. I haven't seen anything really move around too much, but keep in mind I've been inside in the AC. Things might change once I go outside later today when I go visit my mom, but right now it looks really good. Slight creasing under the eyes, like ever so slightly. Overall, I'm very impressed with it. I will see you guys for my second wear test. I just had dinner. My favorite thing to get at Target is this baked teriyaki salmon. If you like salmon, if you like something like a little spicy, definitely check it out. It's one of my favorite things to get at Target. We discovered it, I think, during the pandemic, and I always buy 2 every 2 weeks so we can have one once a week. And for someone like myself who doesn't like to eat the same thing over and over again, that salmon is so good every single time. Back to the wear test. As you guys can tell, I'm definitely looking way more oily, but this is pretty standard for me, like in the T-zone and everything. Usually I would have touched this up throughout the day. Let's quickly look under the eyes. It more or less looks the same as earlier today with my first wear test. We see a little bit of creasing going on, very minimal. I don't really see too much beyond that. I was outside. It's been, again, very humid, very hot. But as far as like everything else, it looks really good. But also keep in mind, I'm not someone that really sweats. That obviously helps, but I definitely did get like hot and sticky, you know? I'm very impressed with these concealers. I think they're going to be in my yearly favorites. Like, that's how good they are. And ever since I purchased these a week ago, I've been using them nonstop. So definitely check these out. I'll have them linked down below. If you're lighter than me, closer to the under eyes, go in with 18. And if you're closer to more of like my face skin tone, then I would go in with 17. I hope you like that I changed it up a bit, doing 2 wear tests in one video. If you did, let me know down below. If you didn't and you think one is just fine, let me know too. And before you leave, like this video, subscribe for more fashion and beauty content. I will see you guys in another one. Bye!